I'm standing in my parents' backyard holding a tray of crab puffs. 50 people are here, champagne, string lights, a banner that says mortgage free. My mother is giving a speech. I can't believe this day is finally here, she says, wiping her eyes. We almost lost this house, but my son stepped up when no one else could. She's looking at my brother Tyler. He smiles, humble, perfect. Tyler, she continues, you saved our home. You saved our legacy. We will never forget what you did. Everyone claps. Then she turns, looks at me. And of course, thank you to the help for keeping everything running smoothly today. The help. I wired $140,000 3 weeks ago. I saved their house, and I'm holding appetizers while my brother takes a bow. Want to know what it costs to be erased from your own miracle? Let me tell you where I'm standing right now. It's 2 a.m. and I still can't sleep. Drop your time zone in the comments. Hit that like button if you've ever been the invisible child. Because this story, it doesn't end with champagne. Let me rewind. I'm the younger kid. Tyler is 3 years older. Growing up, everything was a competition I didn't know I'd already lost. When I was 7, we both wanted bikes for our birthday. Tyler got a red mountain bike. I got socks and a savings bond. Mom said, "You're more responsible with money anyway." High school, Tyler made the debate team. So did I. His trophies went on the mantle. Mine went in a box in the garage. College was worse. Tyler's fund covered all 4 years. Mine covered 1. I worked nights at a call center and graduated with honors. He graduated with a degree and a network. Thanksgiving toasts always ended the same way. To Tyler, who's going places. I stopped waiting for my name, so I built something they couldn't ignore. I became a senior data analyst at a fintech startup. I lived in a small apartment. I bought secondhand furniture. I invested early and tracked every single penny. I also learned to document everything. A landlord once tried to keep my security deposit. Claimed I damaged the carpet. I had move-in photos, timestamps, a checklist we both signed. I won. I learned that day. Documentation is power. So I saved everything. Every email, every text, every bank transfer confirmation. Tyler posted motivational quotes on Instagram. I posted nothing and built a portfolio worth 6 figures. I didn't know I was building a case. I thought I was just protecting myself. I was wrong about the timeline. 3 months before the party, my phone rang at 11 at night. It was Dad. His voice was shaking. Honey, I didn't want to call. But we're out of options. I sat up. What's wrong? The house, he said. We're 4 months behind on the mortgage. The bank filed a foreclosure notice. We have 60 days before they auction it. My stomach dropped. How much do you need? $18,000 to catch up the payments. But the lender says we have to reinstate the whole loan to stop the sale. He paused. That's $140,000. I didn't breathe. That was half my savings. My down payment fund. My entire safety net. What about Tyler? I asked. Dad sighed. He's between opportunities right now. You know how the market is. Between opportunities. Tyler had been between them for 3 years. Your mom's health is bad, Dad continued. The stress is killing her. If we lose this house, his voice cracked. I'll do it, I said. Are you sure? Send me the lender's payoff instructions. I'll wire it Monday. There was silence. Then he said, You're saving us. I promise we'll pay you back. I believed him. I wired $140,000 the following Monday. The bank confirmed receipt. My parents sent a text 2 hours later. Got it, thank you. 2 lines. Not even a phone call. 2 weeks went by. I texted Dad. Did the lender confirm the reinstatement? He replied, all handled. Tyler's helping us sort the paperwork. Tyler, who didn't send a dime. What paperwork was there to sort? I let it go. I told myself I was being paranoid. Then the party invitation arrived. Join us to celebrate our mortgage freedom. Cocktail attire. I called Mom. What should I bring? Oh, honey, she said. Just bring yourself. We've got everything covered. The day of the party, I showed up in a dress I bought for the occasion. The woman at the gate had a clipboard. She scanned the list. "I don't see your name here." "I'm their daughter." She radioed someone. A minute later, my cousin appeared. She handed me an apron. "Your mom said you offered to help serve." I stood there, blinking. She said what? "Just for cocktail hour." "She said you wanted to help out?" I didn't offer, but I put on the apron. I walked into my parents' backyard carrying a tray. And then my mother gave her speech. She thanked Tyler for saving their home. She called me the help. 50 people clapped. I stood there holding crab puffs, my face burning, my chest hollow. I had the wire confirmation on my phone. I could have opened it right there. I didn't. Instead, I smiled. I served drinks, and I started forwarding emails to myself, because I knew, silence now, receipts later. I left the party at 9. I drove home in silence. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just opened my laptop. I pulled up my bank account. There it was. Wire transfer? $140,000. Sent from my account to the mortgage servicer. Date, 3 weeks ago. Memo line, loan reinstatement, parents' address. I downloaded the confirmation. I saved it 3 times. Then I opened my email. I found Dad's original message, the one where he begged for help. I found my reply, the one where I agreed. I attached everything to a new email. Subject line, "For your records." I wrote, "Hi Mom, Dad, and Tyler. Attaching documentation of the loan reinstatement for your files. I'm glad the house is safe. I know how much it means to you." I hit send. Then I went to bed. For 48 hours, nothing. No reply, no call. Then on Wednesday afternoon, Tyler texted me. "Why are you making this weird?" Making it weird. Not thank you. Not we should have said something. Just deflection. And that's when I knew this wasn't an accident. This was a plan. Thursday morning, Mom called. She didn't say hello. "Why did you send that email?" "You're embarrassing Tyler." "I sent a receipt, Mom, for money I wired." "Tyler coordinated everything," she snapped. "He was on the phone with the lender for weeks. He negotiated. He protected our credit. You just wrote a check. A $140,000 check. From my savings. It was a loan," she said. "We're grateful, but don't diminish your brother's work." I felt my jaw tighten. What work? What did he negotiate? The loan was in default. There was no modification, just a reinstatement. "You wouldn't understand," she said. "He handled the complexity." She hung up. An hour later, Dad texted. "We appreciate the loan, but don't create drama." Tyler put in real effort. Real effort? I stared at the screen. Then I opened Facebook. Tyler had posted that morning. Grateful I could help my parents save the family home. It took everything I had, but family comes first. The post had 60 likes. Comments poured in. "You're a hero, Tyler. This is what a real man looks like." So inspiring. I took a screenshot. Then my friend Jenna texted me. "Wait, didn't you tell me you paid off your parents' house?" I replied, "I did." "Then why is Tyler posting like he did it?" Good question. I realized something. They weren't confused. They were coordinating. And I was the villain for having proof. I gave them 72 hours to correct the record. They didn't, so I went digging. I opened my email and searched for the word foreclosure. I found the thread, Dad's original SOS. My reply offering to cover the reinstatement. And then I found something else. An email Dad sent to Tyler 1 week before I wired the money. He had accidentally copied me. The subject line was, "The plan." It said, "Your sister's handling the money. Can you just be present at the party? We'll make sure everyone knows you stepped up. You need a win right now." I read it 3 times. Then I found another one. A text from Mom to Tyler in a family thread I'd been removed from later. But I had the cached version. It said, "Let us handle the messaging. You've been through enough. We'll give you the credit." I screenshotted both. I checked the metadata, the timestamps. Everything was intact. I sat back in my chair. It wasn't a miscommunication. It wasn't a mistake. It was premeditated. They had decided in writing to erase me and rebuild Tyler's reputation with my money. And now I had proof. I needed to understand why. So I started looking. Tyler's LinkedIn showed his last real job ended 18 months ago. Current status: exploring opportunities. His Instagram told a different story. Vacation photos from Cabo, a leased Audi, rooftop brunches in the city. All of it financed by credit cards in denial. I looked at Mom's Facebook. Years of posts about Tyler. So proud of my son, the director. That post was from 8 months ago. Tyler hadn't been a director in 2 years. I had 2 patents. She'd never shared one. I scrolled further. Posts about the church board. The neighborhood HOA, book club. Every single one carefully curated. Image was everything to her. And a broke son didn't fit the narrative. But a golden son who swoops in to save the family estate? That was shareable. I was solvent. I was quiet. I didn't need validation, so I became invisible. Tyler was broke and desperate for a reputation rehab. Mom needed a story she could brag about at book club. Dad needed to believe he'd raised a hero. And I was just inconvenient. But inconvenient people with receipts and $140,000 on the line were something else entirely. I didn't want revenge. I wanted my money. And I wanted my name back. So I booked a consultation with an attorney. I brought the emails, the wire transfer, the texts. She read everything. Then she looked up. Did they promise to pay you back? Yes, in writing. She nodded. Then this isn't a gift. It's a loan. We can memorialize the terms and secure it with a lien on the property. A lien? It protects your interest. If they sell or refinance, you get paid first. If they don't pay you back, the lien stays on the title. I felt something shift in my chest. Control. We drafted a promissory note. Principal $140,000. Interest 5%. Term 5 years. We prepared a lien filing for the county recorder. Then I wrote one last letter. It was calm, professional, clear. This is a loan. Here are the terms. You have 14 days to sign or propose an alternative. If you'd like to dispute the amount or the arrangement, I've attached the supporting documentation. I copied Tyler. I sent it certified mail, signature required. Then I waited. I didn't want to fight. I wanted accountability. They had 2 weeks. They could have called. They could have apologized. They could have signed. They did none of those things. Day 14 came and went. No call. No signature. Nothing. So my attorney filed the lien with the county recorder. It became public record that afternoon. Searchable online by anyone. Mom called 20 minutes later. She was screaming. You put a lien on our house? How could you do this to us? I stayed calm. I loaned you $140,000. You promised to pay it back. The lien protects that agreement. We'll sue you. That's your right, I said. But discovery will include all communications. I have every email, every text, including the ones where you planned to give Tyler credit for my money. Silence, then she hung up. 2 days later, they hired an attorney. He reviewed the paper trail, the wire transfer, Dad's promise to repay, the party plan emails, Tyler's Facebook post. He called my attorney. My clients will lose if this goes to court. They'll owe your client legal fees on top of the loan. I'm advising them to settle. We arranged a mediation, neutral location. Both attorneys present. My attorney brought a laptop and a projector. Mom and Dad sat across from me. Tyler stayed home. The mediator opened the session. My attorney put the first receipt on the screen. Wire transfer confirmation, $140,000. Date stamped. Then the second. Dad's email. I promise we'll pay you back. Then the third. The party plan email. Your sister's handling the money. We'll make sure everyone knows you stepped up. Then the fourth. Mom's text to Tyler. We'll give you the credit. Then the fifth. Tyler's Facebook post. It took everything I had. Next to it, a subpoenaed summary of Tyler's bank account. Balance on the day of the post, $327. Mom tried to interrupt. This is a betrayal. The mediator held up his hand. Do you dispute any of these records? Silence. My attorney slid the settlement terms across the table. Repayment of $140,000 plus 5% annual interest. 5-year term. Secured by the lien. Or they could refinance and pay me in full immediately. Dad picked up the pen. His hand shook. He signed, Mom signed. The mediator witnessed it. It was over. The first payment cleared 30 days later. Automatic bank transfer. No message. Just the transaction. Tyler deleted his Facebook post. No apology. No explanation, just gone. Mom sent me a string of texts over the next 2 weeks. You've destroyed this family. I hope you're happy. We gave you everything and this is how you repay us. I read them once. Then I blocked her number. Dad sent one email. It was short, stiff, but it was real. I'm sorry we hurt you. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I am sorry. I saved it in a folder labeled Boundaries. I didn't reply. Not out of cruelty, out of closure. 6 months later, I did something I'd been thinking about for years. I used the first 3 payments to seed a financial literacy nonprofit. It's for first-generation professionals, the ones who are good with numbers but bad at being seen. I named it after my grandmother, Rose. She was the only one who ever told me, "You're the smart one. Don't let them forget it." We had a ribbon-cutting ceremony last month. My friends came, my mentors, my colleagues. My family wasn't invited. Tyler sent a text 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry. I was drowning and I let them use you. I know that doesn't fix it. But I am sorry. I read it. I didn't reply. Not because I'm angry, because I'm done. This Thanksgiving, I hosted Friendsgiving instead. 12 people, real laughter, honest conversation, no golden children, no scapegoats. Just equals. No one performed. No one kept score. It was the first holiday I've ever enjoyed. I learned something through all of this. You can't control who sees you, but you can control the story you accept. I didn't need their apology to move forward. I needed my money and my truth. I got both. The help? She kept receipts, and now she keeps her peace. So here's my question for you. Have you ever been erased by the people who were supposed to celebrate you? Drop a black heart in the comments if you've ever been the scapegoat. Tell me how you became your own hero. Subscribe if you believe receipts are love letters to your future self. And remember this, your worth is not up for a vote. Keep your records. Keep your boundaries. Keep your power. I read every single comment and I'll see you in the next one. One last thing. This is a fictionalized dramatization for storytelling purposes and is not legal or financial advice. Always consult a licensed professional for your specific situation. Thanks for watching.